Hello and welcome to English Lesson Pratical here. We help you improve your English skills with engaging stories, tips, and practice exercises. In today's lesson, we will talk about how to deal with mistakes while learning English and how to remember new words more effectively. I will share real classroom examples and my own experiences. This will be a long lesson, but I'm sure it will give you powerful tools for your English learning journey. Overcoming mistakes. Last week, as usual, I went to school on a Tuesday. In class, one of the students, Emily, raised her hand and asked an interesting question. I want to speak English with the people around me, but I'm afraid of making mistakes. I don't want to look stupid. What should I do? Our teacher smiled and answered, Emily, that's a great question. Many people are afraid of making mistakes, but you should know that mistakes are a very important part of the learning process. As an English teacher, I have learned a lot not just from my students, but also from my own language learning experiences. Right now I'm learning French, and I make a lot of mistakes. But that doesn't stop me, because when I was learning my native language, I also made mistakes, and that was completely normal. Everyone in the class listened quietly. The teacher continued, when we were children learning our first language, were we afraid of making mistakes? No, we were only focused on expressing our thoughts, and over time, we got better. The same approach applies to learning English. The goal is not to be perfect, but to communicate. The teacher paused for a moment and then added, think of it like learning to play a musical instrument. When you start playing the guitar, at first you press the wrong notes, and the music doesn't sound great. But as you keep trying, you improve. English is the same. At first, mistakes are inevitable, but those mistakes help you grow. Our teacher told us to think like two-year-old children. Two-year-old children make mistakes all the time, but they don't care. By the time they are 3 or 4, they make fewer mistakes and can speak comfortably with around 2,000 words. Making mistakes is part of the learning process. Even native English speakers make mistakes sometimes. Then our teacher gave examples of politicians and business people. Think about the leaders who speak on television. They also make mistakes while speaking, but they continue to share their ideas. You should also focus on communication rather than fearing mistakes. Strategies for remembering words. The next day in class, our student Ryan asked the teacher a question. I'm trying to learn new words, but I forget them quickly. I look up a word's meaning, but later when I see it again, I can't remember it. What should I do? The teacher smiled and nodded. This is a very common situation, Ryan. Our brain goes through several stages when learning new words. Here are the 5 stages of learning a word. 1. First stage. You see a new word for the first time, and you don't know its meaning, so you check the dictionary. Second stage. You see the word again, but you still don't remember what it means. Third stage. You recognize the word and can guess its meaning, but you're still not sure. Fourth stage. You now know the meaning of the word, but you can't use it in a conversation. This is called passive vocabulary. Fifth stage. You can use the word easily in conversations. Now it is part of your active vocabulary. Ryan felt relieved after hearing these stages. So it's normal if I can't remember a word immediately. Our teacher confirmed, exactly. Learning a new word takes time. The more you see and hear it, the better you will remember it. Improving listening skills. On Thursday, our student Lily asked the teacher another question. I can read and write in English, but when people speak fast, I struggle to understand them. How can I improve my listening skills? The teacher smiled and said, Lily, listening skills are very important because if you don't understand the other person, you can't respond. Fortunately, there are many ways to improve your listening skills. Here are some suggestions. 1. Learn by listening to books. First, read a book, then listen to its audio version to reinforce the words. 2. Listen to the news. Following daily news helps you become familiar with English. 3. Watch movies and videos. Watch with subtitles first to learn new words, then watch without subtitles. Practice listening for 30 minutes every day. Regular listening practice improves your vocabulary and comprehension skills. My own experience. For me, the journey of learning English started with music. When I was 20, I tried to understand the lyrics of my favorite band. Then I slowly started watching movies, listening to the news and talking to English speakers. One day I tried to talk to two Australian tourists, but I couldn't understand their accents. That really surprised me. But later I started watching Australian TV shows, and I got used to their accent. My teacher told me, to get used to an accent, you need to listen to it for about 2 weeks. At first it may seem difficult, but over time, your ears will adjust. And he was right. As I practiced, I started understanding different accents, and my confidence grew. Conclusion. Learning English is a journey that requires patience and practice. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, review new words multiple times to remember them, and practice listening daily. If you follow these steps, you will improve your English skills quickly. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will continue helping you on your English learning journey with more stories, tips, and practice. See you in the next video.